Okay, so we're back and we're ready for the next stage, part two, right, of our creating our digital color transparency plaid design. Okay, so we have laid out all of our rectangles on our surface that we've made with the rectangle tool, right, up here. And then moved things around a little bit and changed the width, right, of some of these rectangles by using the select tool, the selection tool up here. We finally then selected everything in on this artboard and we changed the white fill to being no fill, right? So it's, and we emptied out that fill and now we can see, right, where those shapes actually overlap. Okay, so the next step is to actually choose the basic colors, right, of our rectangles. Okay, right now we want to just think of them as solid colors, and right, so we're going to need the selection tool. The two tools that we're really going to use are the selection tool, and then the color picker tool, which we will access by double clicking on the fill of each of these rectangles once we've selected it, okay? Or once we've selected them. So selection tool, I'm going to start where I started in building my design with the first rectangle, okay? Um, and I am going to, again, start to choose color, right? So let's see. I am going to, for this, right, I am actually going to be using, let's see, I guess I'm going to choose a grouping of basically three hues, right? And for those three hues, I am, um, going to choose, I guess, a split complementary um, grouping. Okay. And so for that, let's see, my first two, oh, let's do, well, we're on red. Don't really want to do red. Let's do what, yellow, green. Maybe here, right? And then for my next hue in that group, I will do yellow, green. I'll do red, right? And then the other side of my red violet would be violet. So I'll do red and right, red, and then here violet. Double click on the fill, that brings up the color picker, and then I slide the hue slider into the area on, this is essentially your color wheel stretched out. All right, and then violet is going to be right around here. Okay, and for right now, okay. So I'm going to use these three hues, and then all of these rectangles will be some variation, right? Some collection of colors that fall within each of these three hue families. So I'll do a number of different yellow greens of different values, right? And maybe different chromas. And then I will do some reds of different values and different chromas, and then finally some violets of different values and different chromas for all of my rectangles here, okay? All right, so, and again, there'll be a little bit of randomness in this for right now. I think I want to choose more yellow greens. I'll go with something darker right here, maybe. And then for this next rectangle, ooh, how about a red? Right, and maybe, oops, right in here. That's not bad. Whoa. And then a violet right in here somewhere. And ooh, let's do this. Right, over here maybe. And then what are we back to? Maybe a yellow green. I mean, we don't have to do them in this kind of repeating pattern, but maybe, that's not a bad idea, so maybe I want to do that, right? Let's try that and see. Okay. Right? And I may, decide again to switch things around and make some of the visual weight a little bit different. When I actually want to go, well, I'll wait until the end to do this. Okay, so I think I actually want more red down here instead of that yellow green. So I'm going to go back and do a really dark red instead. And maybe I go into like that. That's better. Okay. Or I like that better anyway. That's a little too dark maybe, but here. Oops. I think I selected that. Sorry. There. That's maybe a little bit better. Okay. And so now I can continue on this way and continue to make selections right here. For this, I might go ahead and choose violet. Right. Right, and then maybe for this one, don't worry right now, they're overlapping, right? And that's what we want them to do. And we're going to, you'll see what we're going to do in a minute, right? Okay. For this one, let's maybe do a yellow green. Or maybe we do one like that, right? Oh, no. Sorry. There we go. Is that, well, all right, I like that better. Then for this one, I guess we could try a red again, but let's make it a dull red. Or, duller, I guess, maybe. And then this, let's go back to violet. Well, we want it to be a little bit different. It's a little too close to this one, right? So you want to make them all enough different from each other that you have some, contrast amongst sort of all of your colors, I guess. Right, that's probably okay. Let's do this one. Maybe darker. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, so for right now, all right, we could spend more time tweaking all of this right now. For right now, the most important thing now that I have generally, color chosen is I want to now get rid of the black stroke around all of my rectangles. I don't want that black outline around anything because it's just getting in my way of really seeing color. So again, I'm going to click down on the gray part and drag out. So I select all the shapes in here, or you can again go to the select menu and select all. But for right now, I have this. I click on the black stroke to bring it forward, and now I can change it and select none, right? So now that gets rid of all those black outlines around all of my rectangles, right? And I can start to see this as, just individual rectangles of color. Okay. So this is that second stage, and we will stop here and then we will go on to the next part in the next video. Okay, thanks.